In December 2024, the United States was rocked by a shocking crime, the murder of Brian Thompson.
Next tonight to the alleged CEO killer Luigi Mangione and a look at his handwritten diary.
CEO of United Healthcare in New York City, the alleged perpetrator, 26-year-old Luigi Mangione, a former Ivy League graduate.
Tonight, his notes and what they might reveal. Authorities say Mangione writing, quote, "The target is insurance. It checks every box."
Was arrested after a nationwide manhunt. His case has since become a focal point for discussions on mental health.
And prosecutors now pointing to 3 other initials written in that diary. Could there have been a different target at one point?
Corporate America and the power of social media. This article delves into the life of Luigi Mangione, the events leading up to the murder, the public's reaction, and the ongoing legal proceedings.
In handwritten pages, they say Mangione wrote about rebelling against the deadly, greed-fueled health insurance cartel.
Born on May 6, 1998, in Towson, Maryland, to Kathleen and Louis Mangione, he grew up in a family with deep roots in the Baltimore area. His grandfather, Nicholas Mangione, was a successful businessman with 10 children and 37 grandchildren. Mangione attended Gilman School, an all-boys private secondary school in Baltimore, where he excelled academically and participated in sports such as soccer, track, cross-country, and wrestling. He developed an interest in video games and video game development, teaching himself how to code and founding a gaming app development company. Mangione graduated as the valedictorian of his class in 2016, delivering a speech focused on the impact of artificial intelligence and technology on society. He went on to attend the University of Pennsylvania, where he graduated cum laude in 2020 with a Bachelor of Science in Engineering in Computer Engineering and a Master of Science in Engineering in Computer and Information Science. During his time at Penn, Mangione was recognized for his academic achievements and was involved in various extracurricular activities. He was considered a promising young professional with a bright future ahead. The murder of Brian Thompson on December 4, 2024. Brian Thompson, the CEO of United Healthcare, was shot and killed in New York City. The murder sent shockwaves through the healthcare industry and the nation. Investigators quickly identified Luigi Mangione as the prime suspect. He was arrested on December 9, 2024 in Altoona, Pennsylvania, 5 days after the shooting. Mangione had been on the run, and his arrest followed a tip from a customer who recognized him at a McDonald's. Upon his arrest, Mangione was found in possession of a ghost gun with a silencer, fake IDs, and a handwritten manifesto. These items suggested that the murder was premeditated and that Mangione had a specific agenda. The manifesto, which has not been fully disclosed to the public, reportedly outlined his grievances against the healthcare industry and his reasons for targeting Thompson. Legal proceedings following his arrest, Mangione was charged with multiple offenses, including first-degree murder, murder in furtherance of terrorism, criminal possession of a weapon, and stalking. Federal prosecutors have announced their intention to seek the death penalty in his case. Mangione has pleaded not guilty to all charges and is currently being held without bond at the Metropolitan Detention Center in Brooklyn. His defense team has raised concerns about the evidence presented against him, particularly the manner in which it was obtained. They argue that some of the evidence should be excluded from the trial due to procedural issues. The legal proceedings are ongoing, and the case has garnered significant media attention. Public reaction and media coverage, the murder of Brian Thompson and the arrest of Luigi Mangione have sparked widespread public debate. Some view Mangione as a hero who took a stand against a corrupt healthcare system, while others see him as a dangerous individual who resorted to violence to express his frustrations. Supporters of Mangione have rallied behind him, using social media platforms to express their admiration and to call for his release. The hashtag #FreeLuigi has been used thousands of times, and some have even created merchandise featuring his image. These supporters argue that Mangione's actions were a response to the injustices they perceive in the healthcare industry. Conversely, critics condemn Mangione's actions as an unacceptable form of vigilantism. They argue that while the healthcare system may have flaws, resorting to murder is never an appropriate response. The debate highlights the deep divisions in public opinion regarding the healthcare system and the lengths to which individuals are willing to go to express their discontent. Documentaries and media specials. The case has attracted the attention of various media outlets, leading to the production of several documentaries and specials. One such program is Who is Luigi Mangione?, an investigation discovery special that delves into Mangione's background and the events leading up to the murder. The special features interviews with friends, family, and experts who provide insight into Mangione's life and motivations. Another notable production is Manhunt, Luigi Mangione and the CEO Murder, a special edition of 2020, which aired on ABC and is available for streaming on Hulu. This special offers an in-depth look at the investigation and the manhunt that led to Mangione's arrest. These documentaries have played a significant role in shaping public perception of the case, offering viewers a closer look at the complexities. The manifesto and online footprint. One of the most disturbing elements to surface after Luigi Mangione's arrest was the existence of a handwritten manifesto alongside his weapon and fake IDs. According to court documents, the manifesto outlined a worldview that painted the American healthcare system as a deliberate engine of exploitation and suffering. Mangione's writings didn't stop at criticism. They escalated into calls for violent action against corporate leaders. Analysts and behavioral experts reviewing his online footprint traced a dark evolution of his mindset over the years. Beginning with benign criticism of insurance practices on Reddit forums, Mangione's posts became increasingly radical, filled with conspiracy theories about corporate elites and government control. His obsession with healthcare reform seemed to morph into personal vendettas, particularly against high-ranking executives like Brian Thompson. The manifesto, prosecutors argue, wasn't just a rant, it was a blueprint for premeditated murder. Evidence of a young man spiraling into extremism fueled by echo chambers on the internet. This revelation raised alarms about how online radicalization can warp even highly educated minds and turn ideological anger into deadly action. A larger conversation, Luigi Mangione's case, didn't just provoke discussions about individual criminal behavior. It tapped into a much larger, simmering societal conversation. In town halls, news panels, and online forums, people began openly discussing their frustrations with the healthcare system, often juxtaposing their anger with Mangione's actions. While the majority condemned violence as unacceptable, some admitted they understood the desperation that could drive someone to the edge. Activists pointed out that when systems leave people feeling powerless, whether due to skyrocketing medical costs, denied treatments, or faceless corporate bureaucracy, anger festers in dangerous ways. Scholars highlighted that Mangione's story might be an extreme example of a broader phenomenon. Citizens losing faith in institutions meant to protect them. This case reignited fears of vigilantism in modern society, where complex systemic problems meet emotionally charged individuals looking for direct, often violent solutions. Whether Mangione is viewed as a villain or a symptom of a broken system, his actions forced a national reckoning on where outrage ends and extremism begins. Luigi Mangione's alleged murder of Brian Thompson has become one of the most talked about cases in recent history. It raises important questions about the healthcare system, the power of social media, and the lengths to which individuals will go to express their frustrations. As the legal proceedings continue, the case remains a focal point for discussions on justice, morality, and the influence of public opinion. For those interested in learning more about Luigi Mangione and the events surrounding the murder of Brian Thompson, the Investigation Discovery Special, Who is Luigi Mangione?, provides a comprehensive overview. Additionally, the ABC special, Manhunt, Luigi Mangione and the CEO Murder, a special edition of 2020, offers further insights into the case.